Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be hosting the 2021 East Central Florida Kickoff. And really, I am happy because here at Coldwell Banker, we believe in one simple principle. We help our agents live exceptional lives. And we do this better than anyone in the marketplace by leveraging our core four values: production power, coaching to confidence, wealth builder, and creating a culture of awesomeness. Now, if you're like many of our top agents, you want to increase your production, sharpen your sales skills, build wealth for you and your family's future, or simply work for a company that's going to celebrate your success in a fresh and fun way. So, my question to each and every one of you on today with us is, which one of those core four values is most important to you? Now, without further ado, let's kick this party off. So, it is great to see all of you today. And I know many of you, and I look forward to meeting everyone in the coming months as we get back to normal and we can safely get together in the coming months. I'm so proud of what each and every one of you have accomplished in 2020 and the way in which you stepped up your game, practiced real estate in a safe and healthy way, and ultimately kept America moving. Just amazing. I'm so excited to be on with everyone today and to celebrate each and everyone's success in 2020 and your continued success in 2021. We're all in this for a special treat today, and our lineup of guest speakers, including the one and only Ryan Gorman, Kate Rossi, who never needs an introduction, and our very own Coldwell Banker, Florida President, Duff Rubin. I think we can all agree that 2020 was a challenging year, but I am pleased to say that you made it happen. Your accomplishments included working remotely, engaging buyers and sellers remotely, hosting virtual open houses, conducting real estate business in a safe and healthy way. And this is what really excites me. East Central Florida agents increased closed units year over year by 6%. You all increased open unit production by over 10% year over year. And your average sales price was up by 7% year over year for East Central Florida. And you all increased listings by 1% year over year. Now, we all know we need more listings. Let's get out there and get those listings. And now, I am super excited to introduce our very own president and CEO of Coldwell Banker, Mr. Ryan Gorman. Ryan, take it away.
Wow, I love the way you started that off, Greg. Thank you so very much. And thank you all for having me for a few moments here. Greg kicked off by outlining the value proposition, and hopefully each of you found a place that really resonated with you within that value proposition that we offer. That's a really great way to kick it off. And then to show the stats of what you were able to accomplish in 2020, which is remarkable. I mean, 2020 in and of itself was a remarkable year. I think the headline, there were so many headlines, but the headline was really the pandemic. And if you remember early in the pandemic, March, April, there were a few things that were really clear. If you rewind the tape, we at Coldwell Banker were really saying a few things, mostly because we were listening to all of you. We were saying we think housing and especially home were going to be incredibly important. We were saying we think we've got the best in the business to help people navigate a truly unprecedented time. We are very fortunate for that. We remain very fortunate to have the best in the business today. And we also thought that destination locations like where you are, places that seem to have all the attributes that everyone is talking about seeking, where they want to live and work, if they could choose anywhere in the world, what are the features and attributes of a community, of a home, of a climate, a tax climate, a weather climate that really resonated with them? All of these things really pointed to you in Central and East Central Florida. And it certainly has come to pass. So we did not expect it to be as strong as it was. So I'm not going to take credit for predicting what happened in the back half of 2020 for sure, or what we're continuing to see here now in 2021. It certainly has exceeded expectations, but that's only because you made it happen. Yes, there's a market and there's momentum. There's certainly wind at your back, but you are the ones out there discovering the inventory, working with sellers to help them understand and envision living somewhere different, understanding that taking the leap of faith into an inventory constrained environment to find their next home so that they can put their current home on the market and get closer to really where they really want to be. That's not an easy thing, but you help them to do it. You help them to create that sort of visual, mental, and emotional map to be able to get where they want to go. And you're also working with buyers who are facing an incredibly intensely competitive market, but you're helping them to calm down, to focus on their goals, to work with and trust you to get them where they need to go. You're moving people in, you're moving people out, and you're moving America. That's truly what you're doing. We really appreciate it. You are making these markets happen. Hopefully, you're also seeing some of your own records be broken, because we're certainly seeing records broken in overall production. I think 2021 is going to be a year of continued record breaking, but I want that to be true for you personally. Hopefully you saw that in the last few months, but here in 2021, you get to decide if you're going to break your own personal records. With this much wind at your back, you may be able to set a goal that's even higher than what would have seemed aspirational a few months ago. We're here to help you do exactly that. In 2021, I think all the dynamics that created that extreme strength at the back half of last year, in your market in particular, are going to continue. There's a world in which they could even get more intense. Believe it or not, I know it seems like that's not even possible, but truly, a lot of what's most appealing about living and working in your area is only going to become more so over time. So I think if we think of 2021 as a year to break all records, then let's make sure you personally are doing exactly that. Kate Rossi talks about making history. That's what you're doing every single day. Let's make it true for you personally in your individual production. Set that goal, partner with us to be able to achieve that goal. All of the milestones between here and that goal, we're here to help you accomplish. You're going to learn some more today about some of the things that we can do to help you do that. But meantime, I just want to say once again, thank you. Thank you for what you do every single day. Thank you for allowing me and us and Coldwell Banker to be your partner in your success. And thank you for aiming high in 2021 so that we can help you to achieve more than ever possible before. Thank you so much. And back to Greg.
Wow, Ryan, that was just phenomenal. And I am super excited for 2021. What an amazing year this is going to be. And everything that we learned in 2020 that we utilize in this coming year is just going to help each and every one of you perform at a higher level and just keep raising the bar. Now, it is with great pleasure that I get to introduce our new Florida president, Mr. Duff Rubin. Duff, the floor is yours.
Guys, I will tell you, I could not be more proud of you. We are 7,100 agents strong across the state of Florida. December, as Ryan just alluded to, was not only the greatest month in the history of this company, our business was up 80% in December alone. We broke every record we saw broken in June and July and August. We continue to see things in Florida that we've never seen before. Our average sales price was up 25% for the year. Our revenue was up 39%. We continue to do things to lead the country. You are the best, the largest operating company for Coldwell Banker in the United States. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The other thing that East Central led in, Greg, which I thought you would have taken some pride in, is you are the fastest growing region in the US for Coldwell Banker. We brought in more agents in East Central than anywhere else. So thank you to Lois and all of our team for leading the way. You guys have shown how you can do it, and we're totally applauding you. Guys, Coldwell Banker relaunched the logo, the brand in 2020 in Florida. We have a new look. Your offices are all going to be rebranded. Exterior signage is coming, but we couldn't be more proud of what we're doing in Florida and what we're doing as a company. We launched Real Vitalize, Real Shore, Listing Concierge. We have so many great programs to help your customers and for you to win more listings. Like I said, count on Ryan and our group of leaders in New Jersey to stay ahead of the competition with cutting edge technology, with great marketing, with great tools to be successful. Guys, it's never been a better time to be a realtor in the state of Florida, and it's never been a better time to be with Coldwell Banker. I am so proud to be with you today, and I want to turn it back to you, Greg.
Thank you, Duff. And I'm really, really proud to say that every single accomplishment that we're talking about is not because of us, it's because of all of you on today's call. And that is just amazing. Now, we are extremely fortunate to have someone who needs no introduction. She demands the attention of any crowd and has been such a positive influence on so many of you. So now, great pleasure I have to introduce the one and only Kate Rossi.
Oh my goodness, sometimes I worry about those intros, you know? Well, first of all, thank you. I love this team. Honestly, East Central, you blew it out of the water. And for that, I'm in awe. I really am. And thanks, Ryan, for being on the call, and Duff and everyone. But you know what it is? It's all about you. It's all about you. But here's my message that I've been saying, and I said it since I was a manager. Guess what? Right now, you're all number one. You're number one in everything, okay? But it's what you do today going forward is going to change what your year is going to look like. So are you happy with last year? If you weren't, now's the time to look at what you did last year and how you can improve on it. If you were happy with last year, don't you think you could do just a little bit more? Because if you could do just a little bit more, could you only imagine? See, I was one of the few people that said last year was going to be the best year ever, because our January and February were big indicators. I had never seen anything like that January and February last year. And I said, if that stupid COVID thing didn't happen, I said, if we could keep this momentum going, this would be the best year ever. And it happened. It happened because each and every one of you didn't roll up in a ball. You didn't hide in a corner. You did what you do best. You served the country by serving and moving America. And for that, I can't even thank you. There's words can't even explain. But here's the other best kept secret. Because of our tax structure, because of what's happening in Florida, everybody and their mother wants to move here. It is crazy, the influx of people that are coming down. And it's not just the second home buyers. People have finally realized what a beautiful place Florida is to live year round. And so therefore we are benefiting here in Texas from that influx. They really are. And so to me, I say to you, have you done a business plan? You should have had that done by now. But if you haven't done your business plan by now, I want you to meet with your manager and talk about where your business came from last year. Sit down and figure out where all those clients came from. Was it your sphere? Was it the prospecting? Whatever it was. And whatever you had the most activity from, you need to increase that activity, because that's your wheelhouse. That's where you benefit the most. Secondly, are you investing in yourself? And I've said this at the beginning of every year, guys, you should save. You really should save. The challenge with our industry is we get these big checks and we spend them. And then we say we're going to make another big check, and we do get another big check and we spend it without thinking about yourself. You need to really, really take a look at. We've got a couple programs within the organization. One is a Market Jacobson group that they'll automatically take a percentage out of your closings, which you won't even see. If you don't see it, you won't know about it, and it's saved for you. Or Spark, we have another one, which is an online program. So my advice to you is start thinking about yourself this year. Also know that you're taking care of all kind of people. Please take care of yourself. And last but not least, you know me in listings. I've seen this across the United States, and they're a challenge right now because anything that's priced correctly is selling. It's always been that way, but it's better than ever before. I just heard on yesterday that you could get a 15-year fixed rate for 2%. That's free money. So there's a lot of buyers out there that can buy a lot more home because they have that leverage. What I'm saying to you is there's a lot of homeowners sitting there with homes to sell that don't know whether to put their home on the market because they're not sure if they could find one. So what fixes all of this? Listings. So what I would suggest to you is, once again, when you sit with your business plan and you sit with your manager, let's talk about how we could get just one more listing than we did the year before. Greg led the way with that when we rolled that out in our region, and I know he's going to probably talk a little bit about it. But if you look at last year, if you had 15 listings, can you get 16 this year? And if you had 0 last year, can you get 1? Guys, we've got 365 days to get 1 listing. I think that is an achievable goal. So let us help you as management to help you how to get those. I'd be happy to coach any one of you. Just give me a call, kick in the pants to go get that listing. Because if we control the inventory, we'll control the market, we'll control the buyers, and the rest is history. So once again, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm honored, Greg, to be invited to talk to this group, but I'm looking forward to the day when I can get in front of you guys and let's talk about building this business and keeping America moving. Thank you.
Kate, thank you. And, you know, for everyone out there, if you're not excited and motivated after that, I'm not quite sure what would motivate you. So, I mean, when Kate talks about just one more, think about this. What would just one more $7,500 commission check do for you and your family's lives? Would it be a vacation? Would it be a down payment on a house? Would it be a new car? Just think of it in terms of just one more. Not that you're going to go out there and get 25 more, which would be fabulous and spectacular, but just think about just one more. Do it one at a time and watch how amazing your life will become. So I'm super excited. And like I said, if you're not motivated and pumped up after Kate, gosh, I'm not sure what will. So, okay, what I want to do is switch gears just a little bit. And it's one thing when your leadership and your managers get on here and we tell you about all the success other agents have, but it's truly another thing when we have some rock star agents that are willing to share their success they've had, whether it's how they do business or what tools they use or how they incorporate everything that we offer as Coldwell Banker into their day-to-day business. So it's with my pleasure that we are going to introduce 3 rock star agents today, and each of them is going to share their success story with you. So to kick us off, I want to introduce Robin Musiker, our managing broker from the Orlando North Heathrow office. And Robin's going to introduce 2 of her rock star agents. So Robin, it's all yours.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate that. We do have 2 great agents this morning from Orlando North Heathrow, Shannon Riva and Jernell Bogdanovich. And our first guest is Jernell. And let me tell you about her. Jernell started her real estate career just 18 months ago. In her first 6 months with our office, she ended up being the Rookie of the Year with just 6 months to do that. So proud of her. And now at the end of 2020, her first full calendar year, she closed 40 transactions and over $10 million in real estate. So she's a mom of 4, moved here from New Jersey in 2004, I think, and came out of the legal industry where she was a paralegal. So this was brand new to her. And I overheard her in the office about 3 weeks ago, speaking with one of our OAs, talking about how she became #1 in a particular neighborhood by using Listing Concierge. So she uses our tools, and I'd like to introduce to you Jernell Bogdanovich. Jernell, tell us how you've done it.
Hi, Robin. Thanks. So I had a listing in Riviera Bella. It was over $500,000. Couple weeks, I had gotten the gold package through Listing Concierge. Couple weeks later, I got a call from a neighbor who received the silver package, and they were really impressed, and they wanted me to meet and interview for listing their home. So I ended up getting that listing. And then a few weeks later, same thing, got another call from another neighbor who was really impressed with the silver envelope. And this time I had to, there was some competition. So the agent before me had offered to give 4% commission. And they asked me to match it. And I was very nice, obviously. And I just said, well, they can't offer the marketing that I can offer through Listing Concierge. And I ultimately won that listing too. And both listings were over $500,000. So I can't say enough about the program, and it's gotten me so much business that I will definitely continue using it.
Thank you, Jernell.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Thanks. Our second agent this morning is Shannon Riva. Shannon just finished her 3rd year with us. And right at the beginning, as we launched Listing Concierge, I saw that Shannon used it, and she has an incredible story where she turned one $500,000 listing into $1.8 million worth of total business. So Shannon is a $6 million producer with our office. And in 2020, she closed 20 units at for 6 million. So Shannon, thank you for being with us, and tell us about Listing Concierge and how it affected your business.
So much, Robin. Thanks for having me. It has been so instrumental in getting my business off the ground. The time that Listing Concierge was unrolled in our region, it did coincide with a new listing I had. I had been doing a lot of the right things in real estate and kind of needed something to push me over the edge. And it turned out that Listing Concierge was the thing that kind of solidified and got me really growing my business. So I had a $500,000 listing coming on the market. I had just attended the training that you provided in our office, Robin, and you'd held up that silver envelope. So I wanted to know what this was all about. So I did purchase the gold package for my client. They were excited about the fact we were going to be using this program. And within 2 weeks of this listing going live, the neighbor 2 doors down called me and said, "We're thinking about selling our home. Please come meet with us." So I did, met with them the next day, and they had that silver envelope and said, "We love this piece." So I said, if I list your home, we're going to do that for you as well. So I did have competition in this listing, but within a few days, they said, "We want to hire you." So within a few weeks, we had that home on the market. So now I had $1 million in real estate on the market. This second listing, I also represented the buyer, and I sold the buyer's home. So it ended up being $1.8 million in closed business, but really that isn't all, because several of the clients involved in these transactions have referred me, and I'm still getting referral business from that referral business. So it's one thing that leads to many other things in real estate. And I couldn't be happier with what this program has done for me. Where am I today? That was a year ago. Where am I today with Listing Concierge? I use it on every single listing that I have. I always do the gold package. It makes it easy to get the listings because they see I offer something very unique that's not being offered by other brokers in the market. So it's easy to set myself apart. I always buy the gold package, and I've recently started purchasing an extra 100 just sold postcards when I place the order. So I just try to expand the reach of the program, and I'm really happy with it and hope that it'll be a great 2021.
Thank you.
Shannon and Jernell, those are amazing stories. And I think what we've seen, the common story behind this was, not only is it out there to wow your customer, but more importantly, it's driving additional business and additional production for you. And that's where we have to get our mindset out there. So my challenge to each and every agent that's out there today, number one, if you haven't heard of Listing Concierge, you better call your manager immediately, and you better just keep ringing their phone until they answer, and you better figure out what it is, because it's amazing. And for those of you that are still kind of hemming and hawing and not sure whether to use it or not use it, my challenge is, you waste that kind of money going out to eat or doing something on a weekend, try one package and see what it does to your business. I'm telling you, we're sitting here showing you what it could do. And again, I go back to Kate's, just one more. What would you and your family do with just one more $7,500 commission check, or one more $10,000 commission check? You know, somebody a long time ago taught me the difference between traveling, on a vacation first class and regular is one more sale, one more listing. Wouldn't it be nice to take your family away when the pandemic's all over and go first class because you sold just one more listing? So I think it's phenomenal, and start ringing your manager's phones because it's just amazing, amazing. Okay. Someone else that needs absolutely no introduction. Lois Rawson is our manager, our broker from our Winter Park and our downtown Colonial Orlando office. And Lois is going to introduce a super rock star agent that has a very unique story. And Shane is going to tell us all about that. So Lois, it's all over to you.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to introduce Shane Croft today. When I met with Shane and his wife, Tracy, they owned Croft Real Estate. It's a luxury boutique operation in South Orlando. They were looking for marketing that would take them to the next level, and they were looking at all their options at the time. They liked our Real Vitalize, our Listing Concierge, and our Portfolio luxury magazine, and they made the decision to close their company and join us in early March of 2020. In 2019, in 12 months, they closed over 6 million in volume for an average of 500,000 per month. In their 10 months of 2020 with Coldwell Banker, they closed over 20 million for an average of over 2 million per month. That's over 400% increase in business. I'd say they made a very good business decision to choose Coldwell Banker as their business partner. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce Shane Croft and let him share how he has used our marketing to build his business. Shane?
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good to meet everyone. I really haven't met a lot of people, which has been unfortunate, so really glad to put names with faces. Like I said, my wife and I, we work primarily in Windermere, and our average transaction price is over $1 million. And so I sort of tell everything through a luxury lens, although that's certainly not the only thing Listing Concierge applies to whatsoever. But I'm actually going to show you some examples in case you haven't used the program as to what is it. So I'll first start by saying, I think our number one job in the market as realtors, what are we trying to show people? And I think it's credibility, meaning what you need, I can do. You need to sell your home, I can do it. So listings clearly give us instant leverage to create credibility. It says, look, I've already done down the street what you need done. So as Lois said, we came here primarily when you're a small kind of boutique firm, you have to do your own marketing, and you spend a lot of just time and brain damage trying to put together simple things. That's just not fun. So we came over, and I'll tell you a little bit about the process. So when we take a listing, we log into Listing Concierge through CB Desk and upload a few photos, basically copy and paste our MLS description. We might take a little bit out just, for practicality's sake. And then what happens is within 24 hours, something like this shows up at my door. And this is a large brochure that would go inside the home itself. It's clearly beautiful, high quality. So this would go inside the listing itself. And, who does that give us credibility with? That's the seller primarily. Okay. So now what happens next? We have a database that you can either do local mailing to 100 houses in the surrounding area or street, or you can do your sphere of influence. We use that more in the luxury market. I think that's more important. It drives more referrals. But so what happens is then a mailing goes out, and it looks like this, and it's this beautiful silver card, and it looks like a wedding invitation or a graduation invitation. And people go to their mailbox. People talked about this. What is this? And they open it. So, and then inside that is this very nice trifold brochure. It's got photos and, wow, we're so great, and all these different things. And I can tell you it works because people, we belong to a country club here in Windermere, see me at the club, and constantly say, oh, I got your mailing the other day. What a nice house. That was a beautiful mailing, whatever the case may be. And we started getting referrals. We closed 2 deals last month just based off of the mailing. One was a friend of mine, kind of a distant friend. He said, golly, I just didn't even think about it. I was getting ready to list an investment property of mine. Would you do it? But I'm also going to list my $2 million home in about 6 months. Can you help me? We closed this investment property, and then another one where they were actually about to sign the papers with another agent for listing. They got that in the mail, and they called me. My wife and I went over, and we closed the deal, listed it, et cetera. So, practically it works. It's easy. It's professional. That once you learn the first one, you got to figure out how to do it. After that is so simple. It takes about 20 minutes, and then everything's automated. You keep your database up to date if you're doing your sphere of influence, and that's about it. So can't say enough good things about it. Our business really took off. And then I'll tell a second story. I mentioned earlier, Revitalize. This is the best realtor story ever. So we listed a $4.2 million home on the Butler chain in Kings Point, where we live. And the home was about 12 years old, but it had not been taken care of very well. The owner's just super busy. It's just not something they worry about. So it was some deferred maintenance to say the least. So I just knew I wasn't going to get anywhere with the owners setting up the work and doing things. So I said, you know what? I have a program. I'm going to handle something for you. I'm going to use a $50,000 budget. I'm going to hire all the contractors, and I'm going to fix your house up like it needs to be done. But I want you to give me total authority to do it. They said, done. You just decide what we want to do. I had my own vendors, people I can trust, you know, landscapers, painters, AC people, power washers, just from small to big. And then ultimately, we also redid the kitchen. We painted the cabinets. We put in new quartz, new plumbing fixtures, and completely for about $49,000 transformed this house from really looking a little beat up to looking amazing. And it's a 10,000 square foot house, so a lot goes into that. So that turns into, just a couple of months later, I get a call from a private wealth manager. Hey, you know, I was referred to you, et cetera, et cetera. I have a client. He needs to move to Florida. You know, could you meet up with him? Sure. So we met up with him, showed him several houses, Windermere, between 3 and 5 million. We went to our listing. He walked it. He said, wow, this looks like it's pretty good shape. You know, obviously the lot was on 3 acres on the Butler chain. And he said, all right, how about this? 4 million cash, no home inspection. I need to close in 5 days. You represent both sides. Done. And that transaction closed. So that was basically an $8 million sell for us. If we had not used that program to get that house in that condition, it would have never, ever, never happened. So if anyone needs help sort of putting that together and really understanding, because there is a vendor approval process, the way the invoicing works, they pay half up front, half later, call me and I'll walk you through it. I just sort of kept muscling my way through to figure it out. So anyway, thanks for listening. That's it.
That is awesome. And you know, I think the common story that we heard, whether it be from Jernell, whether it be from Shannon, or whether it be from Shane, is they've taken control of their business and utilized the tools that we provide as a company. And we always talk about, we can provide all the tools, but if you don't engage yourself as an agent and take advantage of it, there's not much we can do. But when you do want to take advantage of the tools, wow, there's an amazing amount of training and coaching and everything that we can do to make sure you're up on everything and utilize it to, again, increase your production and ultimately build your wealth. So I'm super excited, and it's no wonder why these 3 agents are just super rock star agents. So congratulations to each and every one of you, and awesome job. I can't wait to see what 2021 is going to bring for all of you. Now, 2020, I think, was a crazy year. We can all agree to that. And I think we learned new ways to do business. We learned new ways to practice and perfect what we learned. And more importantly, I think we learned how to serve our clients in a better way than we've ever done before, because we've basically been up against so many different challenges, and we figured out how to get around each and every one of them. In fact, in 2020, we saw more Coldwell Banker agents enroll in our Coldwell Banker education classes online than we've ever seen in the history of the company, which just tells us that you all wanted to learn more and more and make sure that when you had some time, that you really perfected the way we serve our clients. So remember, I talked earlier about our core 4 values, and everything we do as a company now, we ask ourselves, does it fall into one of our core 4 values? And is it helping our agents produce more? Is it helping our agents educate themselves more? Are we helping our agents ultimately build their wealth now and into the future? And ultimately, are we having fun while we're doing all this? And if any of those answers to anything we do as a company is no, then we question ourselves to say, then why are we doing it? And we become really, really laser focused on that. Now, our next 2 guests are going to share some exciting marketing, training, and coaching opportunities, all of which I challenge each and every one of you to continue to participate in 2021, because again, it's all about reinvesting in yourself. And a lot of what we're going to talk about right now is provided to you and paid for by the company, whether it be our marketing classes, whether it be our coaching one-on-ones, whether it be attending education classes. These are not free, but these are stuff that the company pays for to help you as an agent get better and better at what you do. So first up is our own East Central Florida Field Marketing Manager, Candace Holland. So Candace, The floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to 2021. We got past 2020 and we are on the path to great things. So I'm super excited to congratulate you on a strong year. And you guys just did, you had such an exciting year. Combined, you guys said you had over 3.6 million people visit your website. You had over 630 new contacts added to your databases. You sent 14 million market reports. You showed over 8,500 Moxie presentations, and you placed 1,500 listing concierge orders. You guys rock. You are the best, and I am so excited to be a part of your team. To put the cherry on top, you all led Florida with listing concierge. We were at the top of the mountain, and we're not going back. We are staying at the top, and we're going to continue to drive that productivity, to drive extra dollars for you guys, because when you win, we all win. So thank you so much for everything that you guys did last year. Like I said, we're going to keep it going. So you guys were so productive, you were engaged, and you were plugged in, and your productivity numbers show that. So I heartily congratulate each of you for having a successful year. So 2021 is going to be bigger and better. 2021, I'm just so excited. I can't even express how excited I am to work with each and every one of you to grow your business this year. Team East Central, I am here to support you. My whole goal is to help you grow your business. That's why I wake up every morning, is to make sure that you guys have the tools, you have the support you need to be able to drive that productivity. We've expanded our listing concierge offering. So we were excited to show you guys that we have the bronze package. Now, taking a step back, that means that you guys gave us feedback. You told us what changes you need to make for your listing concierge, and we made those changes. We heard you. So continue to bubble up that feedback. Continue to let us know what suggestions you have. Along the way, you got to give it a try. You got to jump into the listing concierge boat. Now with the bronze package, there is a package available for every type of listing. Whether you have a listing that's going to fly off the shelf or you got one that needs a little extra help, Listing Concierge has options available for all of you guys. We're going to continue to double down on those training opportunities, so therefore you guys can ask the questions, you can get comfortable with the platform, and you can get comfortable with placing your orders and knowing what's going to happen after you place your order. That's what I'm here for. And I'm also working with your sales support staff, your SSAs, your managers, your assistant managers, so they can also help you guys along the way, help you feel comfortable with using those programs. Beyond Listing Concierge, marketing is here to support you as you use any of our marketing tools to help expand your business. What you can expect from me in 2021 is more classes, more continued support, more insights on how you can increase your pipeline, and more opportunities for you to give us feedback on what you need to grow your business. I absolutely love working with each and every one of you guys. I love hearing your feedback, and it makes my day when you say, Candace, that really helps me, because my whole goal is to help you. So I am charged up. Hopefully you guys are charged up and you're ready for a great 2021. I know I am. I look forward to working with you.
Candace, thank you. And my challenge to each and every one of you that are out there today, if you have not picked up the phone and spoken to Candace on a one-to-one, or if you happen to be in your office and Candace is in there, I challenge you this year, this quarter, the first quarter of the year, to get with Candace, make a one-on-one appointment, whether it's virtually, whether it's on the telephone, whether it's in person, safely, of course, but get with Candace and share what your goal is for 2021. Share what you want to accomplish. Share with her what you're looking to get out of our marketing tools, and let Candace put together a little program for you and really guide you in the right way. because again, we have so many tools and sometimes it can become overwhelming. We get it when we hear you, but Candace can really simplify things for you and really make sure that you're staying focused. And like Shane said, or Shannon or Janelle, really focus on the tools that are going to make the money, move the money in your pocket more than anything. So I'm super excited to hear what Candace has and to see what she has in store for 2021. So Candace, thank you. Okay, so we are going to switch gears again, and the moment everybody has been waiting for. She's witty, she's funny, she's smart, she'll hold your attention in class, and I guarantee she's gonna make you learn if you attend her classes. So I'd like to introduce our very own sales and education trainer extraordinaire, Laura Gilmore. Laura, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate you. Yeah, I do call myself trainer extraordinaire. So I appreciate you using that. So you guys, if you don't know who I am, well, you might be living under a rock. I am Laura Gilmore. I am one of 3 trainers for Florida. We call us real estate sales instructor, RESIs. But basically, what does that mean for you? That means that I am here to help you increase your productivity. So you've got sort of a twofold. So Candace is going to be here. She's going to get your marketing, your system knowledge. So what I do is I complement that and I bring it into sales knowledge and into how to get those leads, what to do with them when you get them. So that's my business. I have a quote at the bottom of my email that says, education is not the filling of a pail, it's the lighting of a fire. So that is my job, and I take it very seriously. I guarantee you, if you take my classes, you will get motivated. Yes, you will. I guarantee you. That is my job. I take it seriously. So Ryan Gorman, who may still be on the call, I believe he coined the phrase, we serve agents. I take that seriously. That is my job title. I am here to help you to grow your business, to teach you how to get there. I can do it. I promise you. There's a little simple class called AMP. I was just there this morning. That's why I was a few minutes late joining. And I know I've got some rock stars, Janelle and Shannon. Both are graduates of AMP. I wasn't here, but maybe they may have mentioned that. Yeah. AMP, what does it stand for? Achieve Maximum Productivity. It works. People who take the class, I know you probably talked about this. I'm sorry, I'm late getting on because I was teaching it. Uptick of 30-40% in your business if you take AMP. It works. It absolutely works. It's foolproof. If you do what I ask you to do, you're independent contractors, do what you want to do. I have to say that about every half hour, and I do. But if you do what I ask you to do, I will change your business. I will make you productive. It's not me. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the instructor. But AMP is phenomenal. We also have a million other classes. I'm not going to lie. We had some 24,000 agents take our classes in the last 2 quarters of 2020. There's only 7,800 of us in Florida, 24,000. That means lots of you took 3 classes because that's simple math. 3 times, that's what it comes out to be. So I'm going to tell you what. So if I were you, I would take AMP 100% of the time. I don't care if you've been with us 20 years or 20 hours, I would take AMP. Then we also have other classes we have lead generation classes like open houses, expireds. We have business planning. Do you all own a business? 100%. Yes, you do. If you do not have a business plan, you're unemployed effectively. We want you to know where you're going. Plan. Take a business planning class. Talk to your managers about it. So that's a class I really recommend. After you graduate AMP, you just want to go to the next ones. We have kind of our 2.0 is buyer strategies, and then outlist, outlast, right? 2 different veins. If you want to dig in and know more about buyers, you want to dig in and do more listings. So we have the path for you. We'll be announcing that will be coming out in the next month or so. You're going to get an email from me called Agent Pathways. So that's going to be great. I want you to know I'm here for you. I do mean it when I say we serve agents. If you have questions, reach out to us. We are a team. You joined a family when you came to Coldwell Banker. I bleed blue, and I mean that wholeheartedly. We are a team. We are here to support you in your office and outside of your office. We are here. I am here. So if you ever need something, reach out. I'll do my very best. If I can't find the answer, if I don't know the answer, I'll find it. I guarantee you that. And again, look forward to seeing you all in our classes 2021. We're here. Let's get bigger. Let's get better. Let's produce more. Greg, back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Laura. And I'm super excited again to see what our education table, our education department is going to bring to the table this year. And I think something very important that your branch managers, your office staff, myself, Laura, we've all been talking about is business plans. If each and every one of you went into a local bank and said, I would like to get a business loan and I would like to invest in myself, or I want your bank to invest in my business, the very first thing they're going to ask you for is your business plan. So if you're going to be taking your hard-earned money this year, and whether it be investing it in listing concierge, whether it's going to be other training or development or anything that you're going to do with your money, don't you owe it to yourself to create a business plan and then hold yourself accountable to the business plan? So that's why it's so important. And I think we've done studies year over year that basically show us that agents that have business plans produce more, make more money, and they have a clear path of where they need to go. Because if something's not going right after a month or two, you can recognize it and tweak what you're doing. And you don't suddenly wake up in Q4 and go, uh-oh, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So, you know, you owe it to yourself to do your business plan. And I used to tell every single agent in our Southwest Orlando office, this is not going to be my business plan or your manager's business plan. Don't feel like we're going to pressure you to do something you don't want to do. This is your business plan, what you want to accomplish in the year coming. And this is a way for us to be able to help you achieve those goals. So it's your business plan. Don't ever be afraid like, oh my goodness, if I sit down with my manager, it's going to be their plan. They're going to force me to do something on paper that I don't want to do. It's so not like that. It's more importantly, so we have a clear path of what you expect in 2021, and we can help you get there. So I'm super excited. I think it was a great kickoff. We wanted to make it short and sweet, tell some positive stories, and I'm truly excited to get back to work, support each and every one of you, and help you sell more homes, make more money, and ultimately celebrate your success. And I know that as we get into 2021, and as we get further and further, we're going to be able to get back to doing some fun, celebrating. We're going to be able to see each other again. We're going to be able to do things we haven't done in a while. And you know what? That's just going to be wicked cool, in my opinion, because I think we've all learned so much. But I also think that this is a very much, you know, people person business, and we want to be together with the people that we like. So I'm super excited. What I want to let everybody know is we have a ton of Q&A in the chat. We will go through it after this meeting. We will put together some answers. We will reach back out to everyone. We will get answers to any questions that are in there. And I'm just super excited because what I will tell you is, and I think Duff alluded to it, East Central Florida had the #1 growth in the company, in the country for last year. And that's owed to each and every one of you. Yes, your branch managers and myself and education and marketing and facilities, and we're all here to support you, but ultimately you guys are responsible for the growth that we saw in East Central Florida. And for that, we are super thankful. So I'm gonna end it with #CVAgentsRock. And I'm super excited, and let's get out there. And in Kate's honor, what Kate always says, let's get out there and make history. And I know we can do it. So thank you.
Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great year, a great day, a great week. Hi, Vivian. I see you in the chat there.
Searching in the dark, guess what's open through the floor? Buried in the there's an ache that you can't ignore, taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming from your mind and it's so this moment, don't care what comes after. Gotta feel a dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall. It's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's coming in on colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Possible close to intoxicating you. We light it up, we won't come down. The sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, we're taking over you. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. Just the way you wanna be. It's coming on a colored light. Where the runaways are running the night. Possible comes true. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. The sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show. It's coming in on the red lights. Runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. And the walls can't stop us now. Watching it come true. It's taking over you. 'Cause everything you want is right in front of you. And you see the impossible is coming true. And the walls can't stop us now. Yeah.
All right, goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much.